Hello, friends. Ashley Dobbs here. Welcome to our A-Listers Live. You guys, I get to interview the amazing Cindy Currie out of Canada. I'm super piped. It's going to be awesome. I just got to wait for her to hop on here. You guys, Cindy Currie is like the castor oil queen. Oh, look, here she is. Let me bring you up on a video, send you invite. We'll see if we can get this to work. Super excited. This is going to be awesome, you guys. Come hang out with us. Hashtag replay if you're watching later. And then my problem is I'm not going to be able to hear, am I? Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
We got it to work first time. Like, we are officially the best.
Amazing.
I can't hear you. Like, I can hear you, but it's every time I do these lives, I can like barely hear. So I have to, you're going to see me like, what? What?
Oh.
I'll be listening. I'll be listening intently.
Yeah.
Okay.
No worries. No worries.
Can you hear me?
I like your hair. Your hair looks amazing.
Thank you. Just got it done. Thank you.
So good. So good.
Thank you so much. You guys, welcome to our A-Listers Live. This is the amazing Cindy Currie. My name is Ashley Dawes. We actually connected. We both earned a trip last year. We had like a training, a free trip. It was really fun that we met at. And oh my gosh, let's see. You were at a convention?
Yes.
I was trying to think if I saw you any other time besides. I know it sounds crazy. There's so many things going. I feel like I see you all the time because I see you on social media. So I'm like, have we met again besides the house?
I think we were at we were at the Platinum Black retreat together.
That's right.
Before SRC. Yes. Yes.
Yes, and fun fact, we have the same VA.
Yes.
Like, our VA is the best VA on the planet. She is like the backbone of our business. Shout out to Iris. Hey, hey. She will love to see that. Okay, you guys.
Exactly.
All right, so the purpose of this live, I want to share with you guys and introduce you more about social retail and what that looks like in other people's eyes besides my own, right? I share it every day in my stories, but I'm super excited for you guys to hear from Cindy Currie. She's out of Canada. She's what I first saw her as, like the castor oil queen, and then it's like collagen, and she's super fun, super peppy, you guys. So Cindy, okay, so let's see here. Cindy, can you share with us kind of your journey into social retail and what that looked like? Because I know just from talking with you for the little bit here that like you love the customer side. Like me, like we love, Cindy she has gone to the very top of the compensation plan and just the customer side, just sharing links. Like, hey guys, check it out. Look at Cindy. She has beautiful skin. Like, this is what I use for my skin. This is what I use for my weight loss. Digestive support, hormones. Like, literally, we just share links. Cindy has got to the very top of the compensation plan. She's a massive customer pod. So Cindy, do you do this full time?
No.
Oh, okay. So can you share with us your story, what that looks like leading up into how you found social retail?
Yeah, totally. Okay, so first, thanks for having me on here. Like Ashley always like pumps everybody else up, but I want to pump her up a bit. She's like amazing and like talk about being the top of the leaderboards all the time and top of the ranks and everything else. And it's like going all the time. She's like definitely one to keep an eye on for sure. I was just talking with John about how long I've been in social marketing and social retail. And it's only like it's about 5.5 years that I've been doing this. And I do work full time. So I've worked full time and I have 3 kids and my husband travels quite a bit, not as much now as I wish he would sometimes, but don't tell him I said that.
Okay. Well, I know that you're making enough money that you can bring husband home. So
no, it's okay. He loves his job and he can stay there. I still work full time. The benefit of my full-time work is that I do work from home and I have worked from home for 8.5 years. So for me to be able to do both is very doable. I can that's what I loved about this. And I'll get back to that in a second. I'm skipping ahead of myself right now, but I love that I could do it alongside and it didn't have to be one or the other to be successful. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I didn't have to go full, and no one was telling me to quit my job. Everyone, like everybody was quite, and still is very, very supportive in doing both things all the time. So anyways, back to the start of the story. I got into this business. I'm standing in my kitchen right now. Sorry. I
Me
do
too.
all of my lives in the kitchen. I got into this business kind of not that I wanted to be honest. I had been in network marketing years prior to that, about 5 years before that. I'd been in network marketing with another company, and it was very much the traditional, like, you got to go out for meetings and you got to have all of these team things and you got to go for coffee dates and you're always out of the house.
Yep.
And the only way to make money was if I recruited people,
Yep.
if I brought people into the team. And I understand that, but I also understood how to make people feel, or how to help people feel better in their own skin with the product. And I love talking about the product, but the way the compensation plan wasn't really leading towards that, right? So eventually I got out. I got tired of being out of the house all the time for my home-based business.
Yeah.
And I said never again. So when I came across our collagen, and I started watching my girlfriend talking about this collagen all the time, and I was like, oh, that's really interesting. I think I could use some of that. My neck, like, and I needed it for myself. And it literally took me 3 months to finally say to her, hey, how do I buy that collagen stuff? And because I didn't, again, it was the business side that I didn't want to get into, because I thought everyone was the same. I thought all of it was the same. And she says, here's a link. Here's my code. Use my code. It'll give you a discount. And I was like, well, heck yeah. That sounds good to me. So I used the code. I got that. And I was a customer for 6 months. And I said to her the whole time, don't talk to me about anything other than collagen. I will let you know. And so then finally I did, like, part of what really brought me into this, into social marketing, was the system that I saw her do and how simple it was. And I did a post for her, and she was able to kind of introduce me into how it actually worked and how simple it was. And I was like, oh.
So one of those famous referral posts?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Awesome.
It was a referral post, which I thought nothing of. I was like, oh, well, maybe I'll win a bottle of collagen. That'd be amazing. And she's a friend of mine, so why not? Why not help her out? That's what I thought, right? And I put my before and after on this post. Well, it like totally blew up, and I was like, holy crap, this is crazy. And then she was showing me what she was doing, and I was like, and I looked at my husband. And I remember that night, because I was standing here in the kitchen, and I said to him, I think I could do that. I could do that. And he's like, well, I don't care, whatever we want to do. And I was like, okay, well, maybe I'll try doing that. And then because it was the simplicity of being able to kind of plug in. And then I saw it as I could do it like when I wanted to do it. And it was because she wasn't talking to me about the business, because she was letting me be a customer and showed me how she was making money being, having customers. And I went, this is really super interesting. I can build a business, helping people feel better in their skin. And I don't have to recruit anyone to make really good. I can't make any income claims,
right,
but like make really good money doing that. So, like, something that I love. And I had to kind of come to grips with, there's like, I could do this, I could do that, I could do both. And I was like, but I'm really good at this. So that's what I always say to people, do what you really are drawn to in this industry, and especially with the company that we're with. Do what you're drawn to, and the rest will come. Your biggest thing that you need to start doing and get going with is just giving yourself the permission to be brave to actually get started. That's all.
Yes.
Because the rest of it you're going to learn as you go, and you're going to learn how simple it is. So anyway,
I love that.
That's what I got. That's what
we have totally similar ways that we came into the business. I was with another company for 7.5 years. Wow. And it was about recruiting recruiters to recruit. But I loved the team camaraderie, being around the people, doing that stuff. I was making like $1,400 a month at the end of the 7 years. I was working, granted, part-time. I mean, by the time, I guess by the end, I feel like I was probably working full-time. But if
Yeah.
people didn't make their orders at the end of the month, I'd have to call them and be like, hey, are you gonna place your order because you're here because you said you were gonna do this and make this payment. And if you don't get a paycheck and I don't get a paycheck, and we both lose. And they're like, sorry, can't place the order. So I had to place the orders. So I'd spend $800 a month to make $1,400 a month. And I'm like, this is normal. This is how this is supposed to be.
Right.
And then I saw John Milton and I learned about the collagen and the fat loss collagen. And I'm like, and I saw the compensation plan. And I'm like, if this collagen stuff works,
yeah,
I'm 100% going to sell the crap
yeah.
out of it. And I didn't know
do.
then. I was like setting myself up, for now.
Yes.
So I love that. And then there was something else you said. Now I can't remember. There's something else you said that was awesome. But can you tell me? Oh, you work full time. I love this. I love how long have you been doing this? How long did it take you to hit Platinum Black 3, which you guys is 50,000 volume, 5 figures a month? How long did it take you to hit that?
It took a while. I'm not an overnight success by any means. Kind of a quick timeline as to what it looks like, what I started with. I started with 384 friends on Facebook. No Instagram, obviously no TikTok at that point in time. It was just Facebook. So built it up, kept on going. The biggest magic is I show up every day. Keep on going, keep on learning every single day. It's taken me to this year is when I finally hit Platinum Black 3. I've been in the Platinum Black ranks for the last couple years.
Yeah.
But the top rank, didn't come till this year. But it's building and not getting discouraged. Keep on going and try something new. And when video came along, holy cow, did that ever change everything? When you go from the posting to now videos, you have stories and reels and all of that stuff and live videos. That changes the whole landscape. So I wasn't, and I don't think, well, unless you have a super big network maybe, and you can, utilize that. But I did not come from a super big network. And people look at me now and think, holy crap, she's got this many thousands of followers on all her socials. Like, she must be like, that took a long time to build. And it just keeps coming from showing up every single day and helping more people. That's it. But yeah, it took me 5 years for sure.
That's awesome, because literally what I heard Michelle Barnes, she was like, what if you knew you were going to make $5,000 or $10,000 in the next 5 years doing what you're doing right now? Would you keep doing it? And now, knowing what I know, I'm like, oh heck yes. The last 7.5 years where I was making a little bit of money and then coming over here and actually having a plan and duplication and tools and leadership.
Yes.
That just make, if you show up just like you show up every single day and you do what you're supposed to be doing, there is no way, unless you stop, that, honestly, there's no way that you're going to fail doing this as a business because of everything that we have set in place. So I love that. Like, you guys, if you knew it was going to take you 5 years to make 5,000 or 10,000 or more, what Cindy's making, a month, how, would you do that? Like, heck yes. So can you tell me, what does your day look like around with social retail? Like how do you fit that into your schedule? I love that you work full time, because a lot of people I talk to work full time. So when do you fit it in?
Well, I was just on a spreadsheet for work, like 3 seconds before I jumped on here. So for me, it means blocking in a little bit of time. Mm-hmm. People say nooks and crannies, but I think the nooks and crannies are intentional in your day. You have to be intentional about when you're going to do it. I don't sit down for hours at a time to do anything, but when I have a few minutes here and there, then I can get it done. Whether it be, so in the morning, I'm not an early morning riser. I'm not a 5 a.m. club. I don't do that. I can't do it. I'm more like the kids are up and already having breakfast club. And then I come, downstairs like, hey, how's it going? But I get my stuff done. I get my workout done in the morning, and I get the kids off to school, and I I sit down and I do some, I never really sit down anywhere to do this.
Right.
It happens all over the place, whether, whether you're home or you're out of the house with the kids or you're, like wherever you are. The only time I need to be home, I don't even need to be home for this, is it's content creation,
Yeah.
right? Like
Yeah.
you kind of do it as you go, and that's part of the lifestyle.
Yeah.
You kind of do it as you go. So with work, I have to be intentional that, like I am responsible and I have to show up for the work that I do every day with the company that I work for. But in this, I need to show up for me every day and be responsible for the income that I want to generate myself every day. So I have to treat them both the same. Um, Other than I need 8 hours. I need that 8 hours for work, right? And I need to focus in on that work. But in the meantime, there's, bathroom breaks and lunch breaks and little like take a walk outside kind of breaks kind of thing, like you can fit it in here and there. No one can actually focus on any one thing for the love of God. Our attention span is 8 seconds. Like literally no one is doing anything for 8 hours straight, right? So it's a combination factor for me. I think about it. If I worked in an office, when would I do it? If I worked in an office, I would do it a little bit in the morning. So in the morning time for me, because I'm a 7 a.m.er, I wake up a little early. I lay in bed. I do some messaging. I reply to some comments. I do all of that kind of stuff. And then, if I had to go to work, I could be doing stuff, listening to stuff on the way to work. If there's something I need to learn, I can put that on my way to work. During work, there's always lunch breaks. There's little breaks throughout the day. There's bathroom breaks. And that might sound ridiculous, but you can't tell me you don't take your phone to the bathroom most of the time. You know what I mean? Like little bathroom breaks. But if you can build, and I hope this doesn't sound the wrong way, but if you can build an income that equals your other income in those pockets of your day, do you think that maybe it would be worth it?
Yeah.
It was for me, and it continues to be for me, because this makes a big difference in our family. Even though we both have six-figure incomes, let's say, just to give it a number, we both have decent incomes. There is no reason why we should ever have to say no to a lot of things. But why I got started was because we were saying no to too many things.
Yeah.
Too many of the extra things. At the end of the day, the bills were paid, the mortgage was paid, the car payments were paid. But if we wanted to go on a holiday, if we wanted to do whatever, and then we had kids starting into competitive sport. I think you have kids in competitive sport. How much extra is that? Now I get to go to all of the tournaments and stuff, and I don't worry about juggling. I got to pay these bills, and I've got to go to I got to pay for that hotel room. I don't worry about that. I actually literally said to my husband the other day, I'm like, I'm so grateful right now in this economy that we have that third income. I don't want to give up any of my incomes because of what we're all going through. So if I can give you anything, it is sure nice to have that third income, and it is sure doable if you're open and ready to learn,
I love that. I love that. And I love what you said about like when you go to the bathroom, like who doesn't have their phone? Like I will tell people, I'm like, hey, when I send them a 2-minute video or something, I'm like, hey, you can totally watch it when you're like on the toilet. And people will laugh, and I'm like, no, seriously, I know you bring your phone to the bathroom.
Seriously, exactly.
Yes, I love it. And I love because you work full time and you have still figured out, and it is because of the duplication and the scripts and the tools that anybody can fit this into whatever they're doing during the day. And I mean, if you can send a link and you can, figure out a little bit of things, super simple things on social media, like you got this. So, okay. So now I know it may be different from the beginning to now, but can you tell me why specifically? Well, I don't know if you knew, well, maybe why you chose social retail in the beginning, and then like how that has changed, like what has changed now? Like if someone was looking at this and they're like, okay, I'm really curious, like why this? Like, why did you choose social retail? Can you tell us about that?
I think I kind of already alluded to it, but it was the money, and it was the fact that I I didn't have time to go get a second job. I don't have time to trade my time for more money when you've got a super busy family,
Yeah.
and you've got two full-time jobs in the house already, and one travels a lot, leaving one to be a single mom running the household a lot. I don't have time to go get extra money from a part-time
Yeah.
job that I would have to pay
Foot-
for daycare or whatever, right? So,
Right.
right. So it's like, it was to me, it was like, well, this is an opportunity that a, was absolutely loving what I was using and could see it helping other people, and just naturally was talking about it anyways. So many people, like, what are you doing to your skin? What are you doing to your skin? For 6 months, I had people asking me, what are you doing to your skin? And why is your hair getting thicker? And all of these things. And I was like, da, 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 going about my merry way. And then I thought about it and I was like, duh, Cindy,
Yeah.
like, open your eyes. This is an opportunity that's like staring you blank in the face right now. So take a chance on it. Put aside what you felt from previous experience and take a look at this as a brand new experience, and what does it have to offer and how does it really fit into your lifestyle. And I continue to do it today, 5.5 years later, because I have seen the amount of people that I've been able to help in a health and wellness way, help with feel better. I always say you can feel better in the skin you're in no matter what age you are. And that truly is how I feel. And so how many people I've helped that way. And then also how many people have come to me and said, can you help me with the income side? Like, I think I could do this.
Yep.
Do you think I can do this? And that's my favorite part, when someone says to me, I think I can do this. And I'm like, girl, you can do this. Like, it's just, the encouraging people to be more of themselves and learn something new and step out of that bubble that they've created for themselves. So that's why I continue. And listen, this company just keeps getting better and better and better in as far as like what it does for us and what it's done for me over the years. I remember, I don't know if I can say this, but I'm going to say this anyways, because it was something that really hit home for me. I don't know if I'm in the screen or not in the screen. I'm sideways.
Yeah,
I can't tell. I can't tell what I look like right now. I
You're
remember
sideways.
about a year and a half in, they changed the compensation plan for Canada. And that was going to, maybe 2 years in, they changed the compensation plan. Regardless, it was going to affect my business income. And they came to me and said, listen, we know that this is going to affect you. We are going to help you through this. We're going to help compensate you to get you back to where you would have been in the meantime. And I was like, holy crap, there is no way that they needed to do this. All of these other companies that I've, like this, the other company that I've ever been with, the compensation plan changed 4 times over the time that I was with them. No one ever said boo. They just changed it. Doesn't matter how it affects the people that they're working with. But I find that this company just keeps us so foremost in their minds and helps us all along the way that I couldn't ask for anything better. And then not to mention, the teams that we work with, the people that we meet, people like Ashley that are so amazing, like it's all of that stuff together that just keeps compounding. And it would be super hard to ever consider walking away from something like this when you just feel so good about all aspects of it.
Yes,
For you,
agree.
what
I
about
love
for
that.
you? Tell me about for you.
Tell you why I chose social retail?
Yeah.
Well, back then, like I said, it was all about recruiting recruiters to recruit. 10% of the population wants to recruit. 90% wants to just share a link and be like, here's how you get it. And I was the 90%. I'm like, I just want to share a link, John. Like, I don't
Well,
want to be
that's
a
me too.
recruiter. It's not happening. He's like, okay. I started using the products. I lost 30 pounds, got my hormones in check, my digestive system in check, like the collagen, what it does for our amazing skin, right? Like Botox free for now, right? I'm 39. But, and I came over here and learned the systems, the duplication, how it works, sharing the link. And then also I started seeing the vision with the business side. And I'm like, if I could help people, if I could help 100 100 people make the income that I'm making, I know it will change the world.
Yes.
People to have all this extra money to do the things they're wanting to do with their family, for other people, you know, whatever that looks like, all of that can be done here. Duplication, leadership, hero products, paid twice a day up to 36%. You can build a business site and recruit and help people recruit if you want to, or you don't have to. So yeah, I guess that's why
Exactly
I
what
chose
she
it.
just said. Exactly what she just said.
Yeah. Yes. Okay, so we have a question for all of you guys watching. Okay, if we were to share with you a super quick video that explains a little bit more about what it is that we do, would you watch it? Okay, if your answer is yes, and you're watching this right now, and if you've been following Cindy, you need to tag Cindy below and comment yes. Okay, if you've been following me, tag me below and comment yes. Or if somebody else invited you to this video, you're going to tag them, comment yes, and we will get with you and share with you the information we have, and you can see if this is a perfect fit for you. And right now, is this April? April 2024, it is $100 off to join it, it is a huge, huge, huge savings.
Yeah.
The biggest savings ever. And no, you're not purchasing products to take and to give to people, as you're purchasing products for yourself, and you're sharing your testimonies or other, I mean, we have groups with testimonies. We have all the training. You can come here and not know a single stinking thing, and we have exactly what you need to get started. So with that being said, Cindy, do you want to add anything else to this? If someone was like on the fence and they were like, oh, like, do you have anything, any more inspiration, anything you'd love to give?
No, like I think between you and I, we've really said it. Like when I first started, I knew nothing, but I had a willingness to learn.
Yes.
And just let yourself be brave to step into that willingness to learn, and then keep on going.
Yes.
Keep and make that commitment to you. Yes. Show up and learn and apply what you're learning. That's your biggest thing. But everything is already for you. It's very simple to follow the directions. Mm-hmm. You just got to bring the effort to do it. And that's it.
That's it.
It's so good.
Yes.
So good.
I love it. This was the best, Cindy. Thank you so much for coming and chatting with us.
Thanks.
I'm super excited to see you at the next event. Probably we're all gonna be in John's house. Yes. Coming up soon, right? So I'll see you there.
Yes, exactly.
Super exciting.
Exactly.
Thank you for being here. Have a fabulous day, and we will chat soon.
Thanks.
Thank you, Cindy.
Thanks for having me. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Bye.